Hi friends, this is Professor Kulkarni. Today we are going to learn how to write a part program for a forged component. So we are going to machine a forged component by taking a cut of 1 mm. So this is the workpiece which is given to us. Its dimensions are as given below. It is a tapered workpiece. This is the Z axis. Diameter of this workpiece it is 50 mm. This is 20 mm and this diameter is 25. Now for writing a part program, we have to write first of all some codes. These are the initial codes which are common for all part programs. So these codes are: first code is a G90, second code is a G71, third code is a G93, fourth code is a G94, fifth code is G28. So these are the common G codes which are used at the start of part program. Now here G90 shows that program is done by absolute coordinate system. This is a absolute coordinate system. I will write here absolute coordinates. G71 indicates metric mode for the dimensions. Dimensions are in mm. G93 indicates RPM range. So speed of the spindle, it's a range we are going to define. G94 shows the feed rate in millimeter per minute. This is the unit. And G28 indicates home position of that working tool or cutting tool. So U0 and W0 are, this is the coordinate of x axis, this is coordinate of y axis. It is also called as a go to home position. Home position, you can call it as a machine zero. You can call it as a simply machine zero. Now these 5 codes are initially used for turning operation. So whenever you write a program for turning operation, so you should write these 5 codes compulsorily. Simply you can remember in this way. You just remember this one: 9071 939428. So you remember this sequence so that it is easy to write a part program. So these are the common steps at the start. In front of 93 we have to write a spindle speed or spindle speed range. So that is defined by M41 code, and its spindle speed we have to define by writing capital S. So just give the space in between two letters, write yes. Suppose spindle speed is given 1500. Sometimes RPM is not given in the program, so we have to write or we have to assume the RPM, that is 1500. Also feed rate is also not given many times, so we have to assume the feed rate at the initial level of the program. Now whenever we are going to do the manufacturing operation, we have to change the tool. So tool changing is done by the done by the using miscellaneous code or M code, that is M06. So M06, in front of that you have to write the tool number. Suppose tool number is the number 1, T01. So T01 number is a code for that tool number. So 01 is the code number or tool number 1. 01 is the tool number 1. Now we will go to the next step. Next step is to start the spindle for turning operation. So for this purpose the code used is M03. So this is for changing of the tool, and this is for starting of the spindle. So you have started the spindle, but the speed of the spindle that we have to define here once again, that is S1500. This is the speed of the spindle. Now next line, we have to move the tool randomly. So now tool is somewhere here. It is suppose it is a machine center, and we have to move the tool from this position to this position, which is exactly near to the workpiece. So that dimension we can take as a x coordinate 52 and z coordinate is +1. So here somewhere here there is a presence of the tool. So for moving the tool randomly, we have a G code, that is G00. So G00 is used for moving the tool from this position to this position. Here tool is moved. So I will write G00, and here I will write the coordinate x52 and coordinate I will write z1, or you can write z+1. So why I have written x52? I have written the value of diameter instead of writing value of radius, because we are writing a program in diameter mode. We are not writing program in radial mode. Some students may have doubt that, sir, x coordinate is 25, why you have taken x52? So if you write here x52, actual movement of the tool, it will be a half of the written value, means actual movement of the tool will be a 26 mm. It will not be a 52 mm. It will not be a 52 mm. It will be a 26 mm. So for simplicity of writing the program, we write the diameters in x coordinate column instead of writing a radius. Now next is that we have moved the tool from machine 0 to the near to the workpiece. It is not connected to the workpiece, it is away from the workpiece. Now we will start the coolant here. So for starting the coolant, there is a code M08. We have started the coolant now. Now we will move the tool near to this diameter. So coordinate of this point, we must know coordinate of this point, it is x direction, that is 25, and z direction it is +1. So I will write here once again random movement of the tool, that is G00, x 25 and z +1. So rapidly tool is moved from this location to this location. Now next step is that we have to take the tool exactly on this point. For taking the tool exactly on this point, the coordinates of this point is x25 z00. So now tool position is exactly on the workpiece, and for this purpose we are going to use the code G01. So G01 code is used for linear interpolation or linear movement of the tool, and tool is moving very slowly, but G00 is used for what purpose? Tool is moving rapidly. So this is not used for manufacturing or actual cutting operation. This is used for actual cutting or manufacturing operation. So I have written here x25 z00. Now tool is exactly on the workpiece. Now at the same time we have to define the feed rate. Now feed rate is not given in the problem, so we have to assume the feed rate. Suppose I will assume the feed rate 0.2 and its unit is millimeter per minute, that is defined by G94 code. So I have written F 0.2. So whenever you are going to use G01 code, you have to use this code F0.2. Here also you can write the spindle speed once again, that is S1500. Yes, we have to write compulsory. S is compulsory for defining the spindle speed. Already we have written the spindle speed here. We have started the spindle here. So you don't need to write the spindle speed here, but you can write also. There will not be any much difference if you write here. Now next step is that we have to move the tool from this position to this position. We have to move the tool from this position to this position. Now we will define the coordinate of this point. So coordinate of this point is x 50 and z minus 20. This is the coordinate of this point, because z is 20 and x is the 50, and here we should write minus z minus 20. So this is z minus 20 and this is x 50, x 50 z minus 20. So in this direction z is minus and in this direction z is plus. So this is a manufacturing operation. We are moving the tool from this point to this point along the straight path. So therefore we have to use once again G01 code. This is not rapid movement. Slowly tool is moving from this point to this point and it is finishing this surface. So therefore I am using G01 code X50 and Z minus 20. Same time you can define once again F02 S1500. So these two codes are common till the end of program. You can define here once, you don't need to. So still I am writing here. So finishing of this part is over now. So we have to move the tool from this position to this position once again, means we have to send the tool back to original position. So we have to use the code G00, because this is not a manufacturing operation, this is just movement. So I will write here G00. Once again I will write X 52 and Z plus 1. So once again the tool is at this position, it is just near to workpiece. Now this is what a rapid movement of the tool. This is a rapid movement. I will write here rapid movement. Now next is that we have to send the tool to machine 0, that is G28. I will write here G28. Once again write U0 and W0 as we have written at the start here. G28, U0 and W0, same thing you write here, U0 and W0. So here program is over, means all manufacturing operations are over. So first of all we have defined the absolute coordinate system, then we have defined its mode, then we have defined its RPM, then we have defined its feed rate, then once again home position, then tool change, then spindle start, then tool is taken near to the workpiece, then it is taken near to the taper point, then it is taken on the workpiece by using G01, then it is moved along this path so as to finish the component, then once again it is moved back to original position by using rapid movement command, that is G00, then it is sent to the machine 0 position or home position by using G28 code. So here all the operations are over. Now we have to do the remaining operation, that is switch off the spindle by using M05 code, then switch off the coolant by using M09 code, then define the end of program is ended by using M02 code, and if you want to rewind the same program you have to use M30 code. So from this step to this step, 5 steps are common for writing a part program. So last 5 steps and initial 5 steps are common for writing a part program. So for remembering initial step, you remember these 5 numbers, and you remember these 4 M codes: 05, 09, 02 and 30. This is for stopping the spindle, stop the coolant, end of the program, and rewind the program. So in this way you can write a simpler part program. So students are requested to solve the assignments which are provided on Google Classroom. In the next lecture, we will see the next program related to finishing a forged component. So in the next lecture, I will directly write a part program instead of marking such boxes or such tick marks. So you see this video 3 to 4 times and ask your doubts.